Hey, it's Aaron Rogers in the Z Studio tonight with the one and only Rita Ora.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
What's going on?
So when I met you outside, you stepped out of the van, and
I did.
The first thing I said to you was, "Look at those look at those glasses."
These are my new favorite glasses. I've been wearing them for this tour recently, this radio tour, and everyone always does the same thing. Oh my God, they're amazing. They were $7 in a fancy dress shop in the middle of, I can't remember where we were. We've been so many places, but in a random state.
See, now I was gonna say maybe you got them on Sky Mall. You know, like as you stepped off the plane.
No, I didn't get them off Sky Mall. I got them at a fancy dress shop.
Did you buy a lot of things like really name brand? Do you ever buy anything off Sky Mall? Have you ever been tempted?
Yeah.
Like the hair thing where it like massages
I
your
would
scalp?
love to do one of those things. Oh my God, they have the adverts for that on my TV after like 2 a.m. every night. Don't ask me why I'm awake at that time, I don't know. But they ask, and you just see all these random things. I want to get that thing you put in your head.
That's that like that scalp massager. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, they feel great.
What are you watching at 2 a.m. anyway?
I don't know, man. Probably Love and Hip Hop, like replay.
What do you watch normally? Like if you're at home, what are you watching? What's on your TV?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a reality TV junkie.
Reality TV.
I like everything that plays on VH1.
They don't have music videos on.
They
anymore.
actually don't have any more music videos anymore. It's crazy, but I kind of love like Real Housewives of Atlanta and Beverly Hills and 90210, and I'm kind of a bad TV tasted person.
So you get into that stuff. Like I don't have the patience to sit and watch a bunch of angry moms, you know, like spanning left and right over statues and gold.
Rita, you better not go there. You cannot do that. Someone's going over. Big Angie's like, someone's going over.
What's your favorite one? Like New York or is it LA? Like, isn't there Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh yeah, that one's good.
That was a good one, right?
I love that one. I haven't actually watched it recently, but I love it.
So if you like reality TV so much, you must be really excited to be working with the X Factor and be
I'm so happy.
on this show. I mean, how do you even put your head around that? Like that's huge.
Oh, I know. I mean, in the UK, I just did a guest judge for the X Factor for the fun bit, which is like the open auditions. I feel like after the open auditions, it starts to get serious, and I didn't want to be a part of the serious bit.
So you never had to really run into like Simon or anything?
No, Simon does the US, but
yeah.
we spoke, and he has to obviously approve everyone that goes on X Factor since it's his show.
Right.
So obviously, I think he asked for me, and I was just like, oh my God, he knows who I am. I felt really kind of chuffed. So I basically went on the show, and I was like, okay, I can either act like a complete crazy person, or I can either act really quiet and have like I don't have a voice, or I could just be myself. So I went on there, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew I was exactly like them. Because at that point, I was 2 singles deep. I didn't even have an album out. Actually, I still don't. It comes out on the 27th of August. Hint, hint. But anyway.
Very excited. Did you hear that? She's like, we can like rewind that later on.
That's in the UK. The US is off at fall, like autumn time, September, October. But, so I wanted to say to everybody that I was auditioning, you know, that I was like them, and I just wanted them to realize that having a first impression means everything. You know, an interview, an intern, everything you do, you know, I had to, and I relate to that because I had to leave an impression to one of the biggest music moguls, you know, of our generation.
Totally.
So I felt like I really had a voice on that show.
But at the time, you didn't have the glasses.
No, I wish I did. I did have some cool glasses, though. You're going to see it.
Okay,
They're
that's
like
exciting
some
stuff.
Priscilla of the Desert type of glasses.
So how do you feel about like Demi Lovato now being an X Factor judge and
it's
Britney
beautiful.
Spears?
Oh my God.
It's all new now. Like they mixed it up completely.
I think it's such a great idea. Britney Spears is Britney Spears. I don't think I can say anything else. Demi Lovato, it's great because, you know, she's young and she's fresh and she's new. And I feel like X Factor as a whole is just kind of evolving into this more younger kind of thing.
Right.
And I think it's just happened to do with the music scene. Everyone in the music scene right now, you know.
Like look at One Direction.
Is young, exactly. That's what I mean. I mean, Simon's just such a genius. I don't even know how he does it.
So when you're over here, like, because the last couple of days, I've been obsessed. And when I say obsessed, I mean like drunk sex feeling, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like totally watching archery in the Olympics.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching.
You're like sitting there
like,
with a drunk sex
oh,
feeling,
yeah.
watching the Olympics.
Watching archery. Like
That
I'm
is
getting a drunk
hilarious.
sex feeling watching people shoot arrows at
Good.
4 in the morning.
Good.
Are you watching the Olympics?
I am when I'm at home, but because we're on the road so much, we literally drove here from Green Bay. So we're never really in one place. But every time I'm out there, I watch it. But I'm not gonna lie, it gets a bit
redundant.
I mean, I just like to see who gets the awards at the end, like the gold medalists. Like I saw the gymnasts. I love the gymnastics. I'm like a gymnastic in my past life. I feel like I was a gymnast.
Do you do like the balance bar and like the beam?
I don't do anything.
You just what? You totally
I just feel like I'm a gymnast. Every time I watch it, I feel like I'm like them. But I mean, no, it's fun to watch, and it's so good to see everyone from different countries. It's the Olympics, man.
It's so much fun. I love it. I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited that you're here too, because we're on the street. Like how you met Jay-Z is, my friend Brett. I mean, he talked to you over on the West Coast.
Yeah, Brett.
He said, well, by the way, he wants to be on your album cover, which
I know.
I don't think it should. Maybe we should share space. Like, just put a couple squares of us.
To have you and Brett back to back.
So it'd be perfect, and then you would be right on the bottom.
Exactly, right? Just like my eyebrow or something like that.
Your forehead.
Right.
They don't even know.
No one cares about me.
So you said that you ran into Jay-Z. You just ran into him. Like there was no meeting really, or he kind of reached out to you, but you kind of just happened to go and meet him. Like
I wish it was that easy. Can I say? I wish it was like that, but no. I've been grinding as a singer-songwriter since I was 14. In London, you literally going to school, leaving school, everyone would go out to the playground and to the park and chill, and I would go to the studio. So, you know, it would be more of like a sacrifice. I would sacrifice everything I had to get studio time. So when I was 14, I got signed to a production company, and they gave me studio time. And I would sit in the studio and I would write, and I would just kind of wish something would come to me, and I would keep writing. And during the 2 years, 14 to 16, I met a lot of A&Rs and a lot of songwriters, and I had some credits on some songs that singers were singing, and, you know, I was just getting my foot in the door. So then after 16, that production deal didn't work out. I finished college, and I was just singing a lot in every kind of bar. My dad has a pub, so I would sing in his pub to some people that didn't even care about it. Literally, there'd be like old men in there, and they'd be like, why is this random girl singing Say My Name and Destiny's Child?
Mel C. By the way, because off the camera, we came into the studio and she's like, oh my god, it's Mel C. Like, you guys, we play it all the time.
I haven't heard
Only
it
at 5 o'clock.
for years. Anyway,
so you're working your butt off at this point. You were trying to take every opportunity possible.
Yes, so it wasn't exactly a bump into each other moment. It was more of like he heard my name through the industry. The industry's tiny, so he got told. Someone told him about me. Sorry, you can edit this, right? We're not live.
No.
Okay. Someone told him about me, and then he asked to hear my stuff. And at that point, I only literally had demos from my laptop, and I recorded them into my laptop. Everyone knows a Mac microphone is not the best microphone.
No.
So I would do my ideas and everything, and I sent him about 4 to 5 tracks. He kept me waiting for 4 to 5 days. And during the 4 to 5 days, I realised, because I didn't send it straight to Jay-Z, I sent it to Jay Brown and Tai Tai, who are now my best friends. And they work with Jay, they have been for years. And I was waiting, thinking, oh my gosh. And I was Googling them, realising how big they were during the 5 days. So over the 5 days, I would be like, getting even bigger and bigger, panicky. And anyway, long story short, they flew me to New York. I was 18 and I flew to New York. I finished college, and I really met them around Christmas time. I flew by myself. I walked into the 4040 club, and Jay was there, and I shook his hand. I said, nice to meet you. I don't think he knew I was there. I was coming. Actually, no, he did. But
it was like a surreal moment for you, because you'd been working very, very hard.
It was crazy.
He got your name, and then from that point on, it's like, boom.
It was very surreal. It's a moment I will never ever forget, ever in my whole entire existence of living. That, and when my brother turned 10.
Did you have a vanilla cake?
10, when my brother turned 10, he hit 2 digits, and I've never seen him. He did something really funny, and I saw him kiss a girl for the first time. And I'll never forget that. So, high five to my brother and his confidence at the age of 10.
Air 5. Okay, so real quick, before we wrap up, your album, it comes out. When again can people pick it up? They can get it on iTunes.
My album is out in autumn, September, October. The thing is, I still haven't finished it yet, the US edition. The UK edition is done, but the US edition, I wanted to put something special and a few more exclusive tracks. So my aim is for autumn, so it's definitely going to be this year.
Cool. So that as we head into Badger football season, all we're gonna do is party
and BS.
full S.